Chapter 2 is matter around us pure. In earlier we discussed that chapter 1 matter is our surroundings, where we discuss about the what is matter and the physical classification of matter into solid, liquid and gas, their properties, etc. Now is matter around us pure? We daily consume a large number of things such as milk, ghee, sugar, water, etc. How do we know that all these things are pure? Pure actually means having no adulterations. But according to a chemistry, a pure substance refers to the substance which is made up of only one kind of particles. If a substance is made up of only one type of particles, then it is called a pure substance. The classification of matter or chemical classification of matter are given below. In a flow ray diagram, the matter is divided into a two types, pure substance and impure substance. Pure substance is further divided into a two types, elements and compounds. The elements is divided into a three types, metal, non-metal and metalloids. The compound is divided into a two types, organic compound and inorganic compound, which is discussed in class 10th. The impure substance is further divided into a two types, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture example is the true solution and heterogeneous mixture example is the colloids and suspension. Now we start with the pure substance. A pure substance may be defined as a material or matter which contain only one kind of atoms or molecules. Atoms means only one type of particles and molecules means more than one type of particle or one type of particles. Characteristics of pure substance are these are homogeneous in nature. They have constant properties such as density is constant, melting and boiling point is constant, etc. Pure substance cannot be broken into a simpler substance by any physical process. For example, evaporation, sublimation, condensation and filtration, etc. The pure substance is divided into a elements. Element means an element is now a pure substance that consists only one kind of atoms which are identical in all respect such as size, mass, etc. Till date 118 elements have been discovered, out of which 90 elements have been found to occur in nature, whereas the remaining 28 elements have been synthesized by the scientists in the laboratory. The element found in all the three states, solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. In solid state, for example, is iron, copper, silver, gold, aluminium, etc. In liquid state, mercury and bromine. And in gaseous state is the hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen gas. Now the element is further divided into a three types, metal, non-metal and metalloids. So we discuss about the physical properties of metal, non-metal and metalloids. First of all, the properties of metals. They are lustrous in nature. Lustrous means the shine. Shine means if we cut any metal, any soft metal or any metal, lustrous means they shine, तो चमकती हुई दिखाई दे, that is the metal. Metals are malleable. Malleable means if we hammer these metals, अगर हम उस metal को पीटते हैं, दबाते हैं, they convert into a thin sheet. It means they are malleable in nature. Metals are ductile means if we drawn into a wire, it means it is ductile in nature. The metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. For example, copper wire, aluminium wire are a good conductor of electricity. Metals are generally hard, but some metals are soft in nature. For example, is the sodium metal is easily cut by a knife. It means it is a soft in nature. Metals are sonorous. Sonorous means if we struck the metal, they produced a sound. It means they are sonorous in nature. Metals have high tensile strength. It means if we hold large weight without breaking, it means it is a tensile strength is high. For example, zinc, potassium, sodium, they have the low tensile strength, but iron, copper, etc. have the high tensile strength. Now, the properties of non-metals. Metals are malleable, ductile, but the non-metals are brittle in nature. If we hammer, they break into small particles. Non-malleable, non-ductile, poor conductor of heat and electricity. But the graphite is the good conductor of electricity. It is the exception of the non-metals. Metals are hard, but non-metals are soft in nature. Metals have the high density, but non-metals have the low density. Metals are present mostly in the solid state, but non-metals are present in all the three states. Metals are sonorous, but non-metals are non-sonorous. And the third type of classification of element is the metalloids. Metalloid means which possesses some properties of metal and some other properties of non-metals. These are called the metalloids or semi-metals. The example are boron, germanium, silicon, etc. Now next is the compound. Compound means which is made up of more than one type of atom. They are chemically combined but in a fixed proportion by mass. It means compounds which is made up of more than one type of element. For example is water. It is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. Fixed proportion by mass means the proportion of the hydrogen and oxygen in water is always fixed. The formula of water is H2O. It means 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen combined to form the water. So the mass of the proportion is always fixed. The characteristics of compound is homogeneous in nature, definite molecular formula, fixed melting point and boiling point, and they are formed by the chemical combinations.